In the large United States, there are 3 places with 3 different souls, but together they make a journey that makes your heart feel excited. Oregon is the place where strong sea cliffs stand next to the big ocean, and where green forests and waterfalls mix like a scene from a fantasy movie. Kansas is the land of the endless sky, where golden wheat fields and straight roads take you into a peaceful and strange beauty. Wyoming is the place of wild mountains, mysterious geysers, and wide valleys that make people feel small in front of nature. Three places, 3 feelings, and 3 worlds are waiting for you to explore in this special journey. Get ready, because the beauty of Oregon, Kansas, and Wyoming will not let you look away. In the northwest of the United States, the big ocean touches the tall mountains, and there is a land that surprises everyone with its wild and lively beauty. This land is Oregon. This state is not loud and not showy, but it has a special charm. It is a place where nature and people live together, where freedom and creativity are important, and where every view tells its own story. Oregon is not only a place for people who love nature. It is also a place for people who want peace and new inspiration in the modern world. Located in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon is surrounded by Washington in the north, California and Nevada in the south, Idaho in the east, and the Pacific Ocean in the west. The land here has many different types of nature that are hard to believe. From the Oregon coast, which is more than 580 kilometers long with cliffs and wild beaches, to the tall Cascade Range mountains that divide the state, and the dry, high plains in the east that stretch to the horizon. Each area in the state is like its own world, with different colors and weather. The West is wet and green all year, where soft rain falls through old pine forests, and the East is a world of sunshine, wind, and sand, where mountains and dry grasslands create a wild beauty. Salem is the capital and political center of the state, but Portland, the biggest city, is the heart of Oregon, where culture, art, and creative spirit meet. Portland, the biggest city in Oregon, is a place of creativity, art, and a green lifestyle. It is not loud like New York or San Francisco, but Portland has its own charm, free, simple, and full of personality. When you walk on the streets covered with trees, you will see many small coffee shops, bakeries, bookstores, and food trucks. The Portland International Rose Garden is a famous symbol, where tens of thousands of roses bloom every summer. Next to it is the Portland Japanese Garden, one of the most beautiful Japanese gardens outside Asia, giving a very peaceful space. If you love books, Powell's City of Books, the largest independent bookstore in the world, will make you very happy. Portland is also famous for its bike culture, music festivals, and environmental protection spirit, showing the free and unique character of the people of Oregon. Located in southern Oregon, Crater Lake is the deepest lake in the United States and one of the most beautiful natural wonders in the world. Formed in the crater of Mount Mazama, which stopped erupting thousands of years ago, the lake has a special deep blue color and water so clear that it reflects the sky. In summer, visitors can drive on Rim Drive around the lake to enjoy the full view, or take a boat to Wizard Island in the middle of the water. In winter, white snow covers the lake and creates a magical scene like a fairy tale. Crater Lake is not only beautiful, but also a symbol of peace and purity, a blue jewel in the heart of Oregon. If you love the sea, Cannon Beach is a place you cannot miss. The soft sand is long, the waves make a gentle sound, and And the most famous thing here is Haystack Rock, a huge basalt rock almost 70 meters tall, standing in the ocean. When the sun goes down, the light shines on the rock and creates a beautiful and unforgettable scene. Cannon Beach is not only a place to see the ocean, but also a great place to relax, with beach cafes, art galleries, and yearly festivals. It is also one of the beaches that National Geographic named as one of the most beautiful in the world. Less than 2 hours from Portland, the Columbia River Gorge is a paradise for people who love nature. This canyon was made by the Columbia River cutting through the Cascade Mountains, creating a powerful view with hundreds of waterfalls falling from high cliffs. The most famous waterfall is Multnomah Falls, a two-level waterfall almost 190 meters tall, where white water falls past an old stone bridge. In autumn, the whole area turns bright yellow and red with maple leaves, making a beautiful scene that visitors cannot stop looking at. Mount Hood is the highest mountain in the state, more than 3,400 meters tall, and it is a place for adventure lovers all year. In winter, the mountain becomes a paradise for skiing. In summer, the trails around the mountain invite hikers and photographers. On the mountain, there is Timberline Lodge, a famous historic building that was in the classic movie, The Shining. Whether you see it from far away or stand at the bottom, Mount Hood always shows a strong and peaceful beauty, like a forever symbol of Oregon. Located in Central Oregon, Bend is a paradise for people who love outdoor sports. This place is surrounded by mountains, rivers, and desert, and you can go boating, hiking, skiing, or mountain biking all in the same day. Bend is also the center of craft beer culture, with many local breweries. The Bend Ale Trail lets visitors try many unique beers, from light to strong, showing the creative spirit of Oregon. Eugene is located in the green Willamette Valley and is a center of culture, education, and art in the state. It is the home of the University of Oregon, one of the top universities in the United States, and it is also the place where the Nike brand began. The city has a calm lifestyle, with colorful farmers markets, green parks, street music festivals, and a lively artist community. Eugene shows the sustainable and environmentally friendly way of living that the people of Oregon are very proud of. The Willamette Valley is located between the Coast Mountains and the Cascade Mountains, and it is known as the best place in the United States for making Pinot Noir wine. Hundreds of green vineyards stand next to each other, creating a peaceful and romantic view. Visitors can join tours to visit wine cellars, taste red wine and white wine, and learn about the special way Oregon makes wine. When the sun goes down, the light turns the vineyards golden, leaving visitors with a calm and beautiful feeling. What makes Oregon more special than any other place is the spirit of freedom and creativity in everyday life. It is one of the first states to protect the environment, develop clean energy, and live green. Oregon also has no sales tax, which makes visitors very happy when they go shopping. But more important than that is the way people live here. Simple, friendly, and always respectful of differences. They love nature, care about the land, and always try to live in harmony with the environment. Oregon's culture is a mix of art, music, and a free spirit. Festivals happen all year, from the Rose Festival in Portland, the Craft Beer Festival in Bend, to the Oregon Country Fair in Eugene, and all of them show the open, creative, and energetic character of the people here. People here do not like to show off. They find happiness in simple things: a cup of craft coffee, a weekend picnic, or an evening listening to live music in a small cafe. This simple way of life makes Oregon a place where many people want to stay for their whole life. Oregon does not try to impress, but its honesty, simplicity, and natural beauty make people fall in love with it. This is a place for dreamers, for free spirits, and for people who love adventure and never want to stop exploring. Whether you come here to explore the mountains, relax by the ocean, or simply breathe fresh air, Oregon always finds a way to touch your heart. And when you leave this land, you will see that Oregon is not only on the map of the United States, but also in your heart, because it keeps memories of a land of freedom, creativity, endless nature, and kind people. Oregon shows that there are still places in the world where people and nature can live together with respect and harmony. It is a place beautiful not only in its scenery, but also in its way of life. In the middle of the big United States, Kansas appears like a peaceful and simple land, where bright sunflower fields stretch to the horizon. The soft wind of the plains brings the sweet smell of ripe wheat, and friendly people always smile to welcome strangers. There are no tall buildings or noisy big cities, but Kansas wins the hearts of visitors with its honest, simple, and lively beauty of the Midwest. People often call Kansas the Sunflower State because the sunflower is a symbol of strength, brightness, and hope. Just like the people here who always look toward the sun, even through many windy and dusty seasons, Kansas is in the center of the United States, surrounded by Nebraska in the north, Missouri in the east, Oklahoma in the south, and Colorado in the west. With an area of more than 200,000 square kilometers, this state is one of the flattest and largest places in the United States, blessed with wide and rich plains that seem to go on forever. This place is the home of American agriculture, and it is one of the most important wheat, corn, and soybean regions in the country. The climate of Kansas is a humid continental climate, with hot and dry summers and cold winters with strong winds, and it is also part of the famous Tornado Alley in the United States. Even though the weather can be hard sometimes, it helps build strong, brave, and hard-working people in Kansas who always stand firm against the challenges of nature. Wichita, the biggest city in Kansas, is known as the air capital of the world. This is the place where many famous airplane companies started, such as Boeing, Cessna, and Learjet. When you come to Wichita, you should not miss the Kansas Aviation Museum, where many old airplanes are shown and where you can learn about the amazing history of American aviation. The Old Town District has a different charm, with old red brick warehouses changed into coffee shops, restaurants, art galleries, and lively art spaces. When the sun sets, visit the Keeper of the Plains statue by the Arkansas River, a sacred symbol of the native people. Every evening, a fire is lit, and the light shines on the water, creating a magical and peaceful scene that you will never forget. Topeka is the political heart of Kansas, and it keeps the important values of freedom and fairness. The most famous building is the Kansas State Capitol, a grand government building with a big dome, where visitors can go up to the tower to see the whole city. Topeka is also the place of the historic Brown versus Board of Education case, which led to the decision to end racial separation in schools, an important moment in American civil rights history. Today, this place is the Brown versus Board of Education National Historic Site, a museum that shows the long fight for equality. In addition, Gage Park with its rose garden, mini train, and small zoo is a great place to enjoy a quiet afternoon in the city. Located on the border between Kansas and Missouri, Kansas City is a city of music, flavors, and lively energy. It is called the Jazz Capital of America, and it was once the home of legends like Charlie Parker and Count Basie. Visitors can enjoy beautiful jazz music at the American Jazz Museum or feel the exciting atmosphere in old bars like the Blue Room. Besides music, Kansas City is also famous for its special BBQ, which is cooked slowly for many hours and covered with a thick, sweet and spicy sauce. Famous places like Joe's Kansas City Bar B. Quay and Arthur Bryant's are always on the must-try list for visitors. Along Country Club Plaza, you can also go shopping, enjoy international food, and see buildings inspired by the city of Seville in Spain, which are both classic and romantic. Lawrence has a young, creative, and lively beauty because it is home to the University of Kansas, KU, one of the most famous universities in the Midwest. On the main street, Massachusetts Street, visitors can see many coffee shops, bookstores, galleries, and handmade shops with a classic style. This city also has many music and art events all year round, bringing young people from many places. Do not miss the Spencer Museum of Art, a big art museum with tens of thousands of works from classic to modern, or Clinton State Park, a beautiful nature park where you can camp, go boating, and watch the sunset on the lake. If you love cowboy culture and stories of the Wild West, Dodge City is the perfect place to visit. This place was once the biggest cattle trading center in the Midwest and a famous cowboy city in American history. Boot Hill Museum shows an old town with a saloon, a jail, shops, and a shooting area where visitors can watch gunfight shows that look very real. Every summer, Dodge City Days, the biggest cowboy festival in the state, takes place with parades, rodeo shows, music, and outdoor parties, taking you back to the golden days of the Wild West. In the peaceful countryside in the north of Kansas, the small town of Lebanon is known as the geographic center of the 48 continental states of the United States. A simple stone marker shows this place, standing in the middle of wide open fields, giving a feeling that is both simple and special. This is where visitors often stop to feel the true heart of America. A land that represents the connection between East and West, and North and South. One of the most beautiful natural symbols of Kansas is the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve near Strong City. This is one of the few natural grasslands left in North America, with an area of more than 4,000 hectares. In the summer, the tall grass turns golden and shines in the sunlight like ocean waves. Visitors can walk, ride horses, or join a bus tour to see the bison roaming freely. The nature here feels peaceful, wild, and full of the true beauty of Kansas. Lindsborg, also called Little Sweden, is a small and beautiful town with strong Swedish culture. The pastel-colored houses, windmills, wooden shops, and traditional bakeries make visitors feel like they are in Europe. Every 2 years, Svensk Hyllningsfest, the biggest festival in Lindsborg, is held to honor Swedish heritage with folk music, food, traditional clothes, and dancing. This is one of the most special places in Kansas, where immigrant culture is kept and mixed beautifully with the simple American countryside. The culture and people of Kansas are simple, honest, and friendly. This is a land of strong traditional values, where people live close to nature and have a strong community spirit. People in Kansas are kind, hardworking, and loyal, and they care a lot about family, morals, and religious faith. The culture here shows the simple countryside spirit through farm festivals, jazz and country music, and warm BBQ gatherings. The mix of Native American, European, and Latin American heritage creates a rich and united culture. A Kansas that is true, strong, and full of love for people. Kansas, a land in the heart of America, is not only a symbol of wide plains and golden wheat fields, but also a place that keeps the strong, honest, and warm spirit of the Midwest people. From proud history to rich culture, from modern cities to quiet countryside, Kansas gives visitors a rare feeling of peace and belonging. This is a place where the past and the present come together, where people live slowly but feel very proud of their home. Whether you come to explore natural wonders, enjoy delicious local food, or learn about local culture, Kansas will leave a strong and unforgettable impression, memory in your heart, a simple but lively America. Wyoming is a land of the big sky, of the wide grasslands, and of the tall and majestic mountains. It is one of the states that has a very wild and free spirit in the United States. This place is not loud and not busy, but slow, quiet, and full of natural life. Every morning in Wyoming starts with the sound of the wind through the grass, the sunlight shining through the gray stone mountains, and the smell of dry grass, melting snow, and earth in the air. It is a land where, when you come, you can feel freedom in every breath. Nature here is still strong and beautiful, like hundreds of years ago, and people live slowly and in harmony with the land and sky. Located in the heart of the American West, Wyoming is like a raw gem among the majestic Rocky Mountains. With a very large area, but the smallest population in the United States, this place gives a feeling of space, freedom, and almost no limits. Wyoming borders Montana in the north, South Dakota and Nebraska in the east, Colorado in the south, and Idaho and Utah in the west, a central location near many of the greatest natural wonders in the United States. The land of Wyoming is diverse, from dry plains and wide plateaus to mountain ranges covered with snow all year. Most of the state is higher than 2,000 meters, so the air here is fresh and cool all year. Summer is short, but full of life, and winter is long and harsh, bringing beautiful white snow scenes. When people talk about Wyoming, they cannot forget Yellowstone, the precious gem of the United States and the first national park in the world. Founded in 1872, Yellowstone is a global symbol of nature protection. Covering more than 9,000 square kilometers, mostly in Wyoming, Yellowstone is a paradise of amazing geological wonders, wide valleys, and rich plants and animals. Here, visitors can see the Old Faithful geyser erupt on time like a natural clock, colorful hot springs like a rainbow at Grand Prismatic Spring, or herds of bison walking across the grassland at sunrise. Hayden Valley and Lamar Valley are the places with the most wild animals, from grizzly bears, wolves, and moose to bald eagles, the national symbol of the United States. Yellowstone is not only a tourist destination, but also a symbol of wild beauty, where people can see how small they are in front of the great nature. South of Yellowstone is Grand Teton National Park, one of the most beautiful and powerful scenes in the American West. The Teton mountain range has peaks higher than 4,000 meters that stand tall under the blue sky and reflect on the calm surface of Jackson Lake like a mirror. Each season, Grand Teton has a different beauty. Spring has wildflowers, summer has strong sunshine, fall has bright yellow leaves, and winter is covered with white snow. This is the perfect place to hike, kayak, ride a mountain bike, or simply sit by the lake and watch the sunset turn the faraway mountaintops golden. Leaving the Western Mountains, the journey brings us to another special symbol of Wyoming, Devil's Tower, a huge rock tower rising in the Northeast Plains. With a height of almost 400 meters, Devil's Tower looks like a natural pillar standing alone between the sky and the land. For a long time, this place has been holy for Native people, where they held ceremonies to pray for good weather and good life. When the first European explorer saw it, he was surprised and called it the Tower of the Devil. But for the Native people, it is a gift from the spirits. In 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt made Devil's Tower the first national monument of the United States, an important moment in the history of nature protection in America. Today, Devil's Tower is still a popular place for climbers and photographers, especially in the evening when the moonlight shines on the tall rock walls and creates a scene that is both magical and holy. Another place that shows the wild western spirit is Jackson Hole Valley, located between the Teton Mountains and the Gros Ventre Range. The town of Jackson, the center of the valley, is where nature and cowboy culture meet. Along the main street, Wooden bars, leather shops, art galleries, and BBQ restaurants in Western style still keep their classic feeling. In winter, Jackson Hole becomes one of the most famous ski areas in the United States, attracting visitors from everywhere to enjoy the white slopes. In summer, this place becomes a paradise for outdoor activities, from hiking, fishing, and camping, to riding a hot air balloon to see the whole Grand Teton from above. Wyoming also has many other wild natural areas, including Bighorn National Forest, a large national forest with clear lakes, waterfalls hidden in the trees, and trails that go through the Bighorn Mountains. This is a perfect place for people who want to escape city life and feel close to nature again. Not far away is Hot Springs State Park in the town of Thermopolis, home to the largest natural hot spring in North America. Warm mineral water comes from the earth, bringing healthy minerals and making a wonderful, relaxing place in nature. What makes Wyoming special is not only its great landscapes, but also the feeling of endless freedom that this place gives. When you drive on the roads across the plains, you may not see any people for many kilometers, only the blue sky, the wind, and herds of bison eating grass slowly. This empty space makes people feel closer to nature than ever before. Wyoming is a place where you can sit alone on a hillside, watch the sunset, and feel complete silence, something very rare in the modern world. People in Wyoming have a strong, free, and honest spirit of the American West. They love nature, live close to the land and sky, value hard work, and keep the cowboy tradition, a symbol of strength and simple life. In daily life, cowboy hats, leather boots, and friendly smiles appear in small towns from Sheridan to Cody and Laramie. Wyoming culture is a mix of native heritage and the pioneer spirit, shown in exciting rodeo festivals, simple country music, and campfire gatherings in nature. Here, people greet each other with honesty, support their community, and feel proud of a free land where human values live together with wild, natural beauty. Wyoming food shows the same spirit: simple, rich in flavor, and close to nature. Beef, lamb, elk, and salmon are common ingredients on the table. Dishes like buffalo steak, tasty grilled bison meat, elk burger, a burger made from elk meat, or butter-grilled river salmon all carry the flavor of the mountains. And for people who like new experiences, Rocky Mountain oysters, a food that can challenge your taste, is seen as a symbol of cowboy cooking. In small towns, you can easily find family restaurants where cooks grill meat on hot coals, add light spicy BBQ sauce, and serve it with local craft beer. Eating in Wyoming is not only about food, but also about connecting with others, sharing happiness, and keeping traditions. Wyoming is a special land where nature, history, and people come together to create a perfect picture of freedom and peace. Among the high mountains, endless grasslands, and wide sky, visitors not only see amazing beauty, but also feel the spirit of the Wild West that is still alive in every breath. Wyoming is not noisy or showy, but it attracts people with quiet, honesty, and natural beauty. This is a place to find a slow life again, to listen to the wind, the stream, and your own heart in the great nature. Even if you come only one time, Wyoming will stay in your memory, not only because of the beautiful views, but also because of the pure feeling of freedom that very few places in the world can give. The journey ends, but the feelings of the three places, Oregon, Kansas, and Wyoming, are still in your mind like a movie that has not stopped. From the strong ocean to the gentle prairie, and then to the wild mountains, each place gives you a special mark, a special feeling, and a story that you can only feel when you visit it. If the images made you feel excited, please keep following, because many other amazing journeys are waiting for you. See you in the next adventures.